Beautiful day, but it is a little cold up here in the mountains. So I'm currently debating on whether to take off a layer or not, but I'm gonna get going. Like I said before, I'm wearing my Vivo Barefoot trackers today. Great hiking shoe. I'm gonna talk about those. I'll give you some shots of the Blue Ridge Mountains. I'll give you some shots of the boots themselves. And I'm also gonna compare these boots to the Lems Boulder boot, which is a boot that I wear all the time. I think I'm gonna be brave and take off one layer. It should get warmer here soon. Gonna give you some shots of the boots as I climb. I'll give you a still shot later. They're rugged, they're warm, they're waterproof. I mean, they're a little expensive, I think. I think they're 150-ish, but I'll show you. I'll show you how well these things can perform, even over some really rugged terrain. I've had these for a couple years. I've worn them in all types of conditions, and you can't break them. Like I said, I come up here all the time. I was up here just a couple weeks ago, and this was not here. This is fresh. All that. So some massive trees must have come down in the last storm, which is, you know, a little scary. You never know when they're gonna go down. But if I hear a tree falling, you know, I'm running and looking and trying to get out of the way. Still climbing. I love this hike. I'm beyond Rattlesnake Lodge at this point, so there's gonna be no one on this trail, or very few people. I just want to talk about the Vivo Barefoots a little bit more. I'll just give it away right now. I love these boots, you know. There's nothing you can't do with them. They're super comfortable, super rugged. The lacing system is fantastic. Sorry, I'm out of breath. It's been straight uphill since I started. Anyway, just a great overall boot. Fantastic for hiking. I think it's got a decent look to it. I also do a lot of work around my property in them, so I don't just use them for hiking boots, but I'll give you another look. These are the boots. These are the bottoms. Oh. You can see the tread. Lots of grip. You know, even around town, snow and ice, fantastic. You know, on the only bad part about that tread pattern, it honestly is like wet blacktop. May get a little slippery, but how often do you have to be on wet blacktop with hiking boots? I'm gonna keep going, and I'm also going to talk about the Lems Boulder boot from Colorado, and I'll talk about that maybe when I find the top. I'd like to pop out somewhere and get you guys some amazing views. I am nearing the end of my climb. Start off at 10. It's 11:15 now, so I've been climbing for an hour and a half. I was hoping to get to the top of this mountain. And it looks like I'm close. I'm gonna keep climbing for another 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna turn around and start heading back. My feet feel great. As usual, you know, I'm going over a lot of rocky terrain. And yes, I'm wearing minimal hiking shoes, and yes, I feel the rocks underneath my feet. Does it hurt? Absolutely not. I walk barefoot on my property all the time, and I like the feedback of wearing minimal boots. You know, I like feeling what's under my feet. In fact, I have very few shoes that are not minimal. I've been wearing minimal shoes for years. And when I put on like my Doc Martens or my hunter boots, you know, I feel a little clunky. I feel a little like you lose a little bit of your balance. You know, what boots like Vivo Barefoot, Lems boulder boots, you know, all these minimal shoes, you let your foot grip the rock so you can actually like, you know, strengthen your feet and use the muscles in your feet and your ankles to help get you up the mountain. So, huge advocate for minimal footwear and just foot strength in general, because if you got weak feet, you're gonna get knee problems, you're gonna get ankle problems, you're gonna get hip problems, back problems. Start at the ground, strengthen your feet. So go to Vivo's website, go to Lem's website. Who else do I wear? Oh, Astral. Astral is a company in Asheville that makes, I think, one minimal shoe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And that is the Low Yak. It's their water shoe. It's very minimal, very grippy. I've worn them on numerous hikes. I think they have a high top version too. The Low Yaks don't have any ankle support, but they do have a lot to offer. Great city shoe, great traveling shoe. They fold up the size of a wallet. Okay. One last push up this hill, and I'll talk about the boulder boot on the way down. This is the type of terrain I've been on all day. You know, it's rugged, but it's not terrible. Well, this is what I came up here for today. I'm near the top of this mountain, I think. I don't know if you can see it, but it's opening up and the views are getting nice. I just can't seem to get to a clearing. And the last, I don't know, well, the whole hike's been uphill, but the last 10, 15 minutes, just legs pumping, heart pounding, a lot of work, which is exactly why I'm up here today. We just came off a 12-day trip, and you know, it's vacation, so you eat stuff you shouldn't eat, and maybe you have a drink that you shouldn't have. Anyway, you come home a little fluffy. So I'm trying to, you know, do a little reset, get my blood flowing, get the heart pumping. I got 4 days until I go to Napa. So, you know, I'm gonna lean out those 4 days. Nothing but protein and veggies, lots of water, and lots of this. You know, do a boxing workout tomorrow, or weights. But I'm hoping to get back up here Friday. Today is Tuesday. So hopefully I can wear the boulder boots on Friday. Sorry, I am so out of breath. I can wear the boulder boots on Friday and give you my take on those and give you a look at them. But the Vivo Barefoot Trackers I'm wearing today, I'm glad I got them on my feet. They're light, sturdy, great traction. You know, I feel like I could go all day, even though I haven't eaten anything. And I just got off the phone with my buddy Arland, and he said last time he was up here, he saw 2 bears. So I'm gonna put this down so I can listen and get to my knife if I need to. Calling this the turnaround point. I'm pretty much on the top of a mountain, at least on a ridge line. I got blue sky on both sides of me. I've been going for an hour and a half. 3 hours of exercise was my goal today. I'm easily gonna hit that. I'm a little freaked out because I'm hearing a lot of animal activity, larger animal activity. So I'm happy with the knife that I'm hiking with today. This was one of my reviews. I did a knife review. This is made by Condor in El Salvador. This is an amazing knife. You know, I like it for many reasons. I'm not going to review the knife on this video because this is a boot video. But if you're interested, look at my knife video. I just like having a fixed blade on me in these situations. I'm hiking alone, you know, and shouldn't be anything out here that can really hurt me too bad. But I don't want a bear to charge me, and if he does, I need to be able to retrieve this, you know, very quick. And, you know, God forbid you have to defend yourself against something worse than a bear, you know, a human, whatever. Just my advice, if you're camping or hiking and you're by yourself and you're going deep into the woods, a fixed blade is a good option. If you absolutely don't want a fixed blade, you can carry a folder, but carry a big folder, you know, and something you can get out of your pocket quick, get in your hand quick, and deploy quick. Stay safe on the trail, kids. Okay, I figured out what the big animal was. So I'm coming down the trail, and I hear something just hauling ass down the trail, barreling down at me. I turn around and see 2 black things coming at me. Thank God there were 2 large black dogs. I wouldn't say scared the crap out of me, but I will say scared me a little bit. So I just stood still, let them bark at me. The little one wanted to, the smaller one, they're both big dogs. The smaller one wanted to play with me. The other one wanted to show his teeth and bark at me. The bigger guy, of course. So I just had to freeze, wait for the owners to come and hook them up. I think you are supposed to have them on leash on these trails, but I think they just got away from the owners. I prefer dogs on leashes on the trail because I have big dogs. And if those 2 dogs would have ran up on me and I had my 2 big dogs, now I got to fight, you know. That would have been messy, really messy. So if you're going to take your dogs on the trails, have them on leash, especially if you're losing sight of them. It's just not fair to other people that have dogs. You know, people could have small dogs, and when your dogs could kill them. So that's it. Just spoke again to a fellow hiker. I met him on the way up. Great guy. He's got a YouTube channel. I'll try to find out what his YouTube channel is and drop the name. I think his first name is Ben. From what I saw quickly, it looks like he does beautiful camera work. Anyway, he's carrying bear mace because he's also hiking alone, and you know, they're not aggressive and they're not dangerous, you know, but there was a bear attack around here recently, and I don't know the full story. I think a human got hurt, I don't know, or a dog got killed or something. So, you know, don't mess with them, they're not going to mess with you. But if you're going to be in the woods alone, know what kind of animals are out here. You know, you could always run across a nasty human. So, bear mace, gonna get rid of a lot of nasty things for a minute. You know, fixed blade knife, last resort. I don't want to hurt anything or anybody ever. But, you know, if it's me or them, you know, the knife is coming out. Kind of want to wrap this video up. I don't want it to be too long. I think I already gave you my review of the Vivo Barefoot trackers. They're amazing. Now I want to talk about Lems boulder boots real quick, and I'll try to do a full video on those. Lems boulder boots are different. I have 3 pairs. That's how much I like these boots. But I have black leather ones. I have brown leather waterproof version, and then I have a canvas version that has some leather in, you know, the necessary spots. I'll wear one of them on the next hike and I'll do a review. I don't mind letting the cat out of the bag and saying that they're awesome. They're obviously awesome if I have 3 pairs, or I'd be an idiot. They're different. I'll talk about them, you know, when I got them on my feet. They're lighter. The grip is totally different. The sole is totally different. But they're super comfortable. I think they're grippy on most surfaces. I've done a lot in Lems boulder boots. Bouldering, you know, rock climbing, you know, all kinds of hiking, in and out of water, all that stuff. All that fun stuff. So I'm gonna wrap this video up just by saying Vivo Barefoot, amazing hiking boot. Blue Ridge Parkway, amazing place to hike. The Rattlesnake Lodge Trail, I can't say enough about it. It's in one of my previous reviews. And just remember, if you're gonna hike alone, carry some sort of weapon. I don't care if it's your hiking stick, just carry some sort of weapon. Bring water.